The earthquake could be felt across much of the archipelago, including in the state capital, Honolulu.
It struck at 12:32 p.m. local time, and according to Wendy Stovall, a volcano expert at the U.S. Geological Survey, was triggered by the movement of magma underneath the eastern flank of the volcano, an area known as the East Drift Zone.
It is not unheard of for strong earthquakes, even those bigger than magnitude 6.9, to follow volcanic activity, Stovall said.
As molten rock moves underground, it causes a buildup of pressure, and that pressure is released as an earthquake.
Stovall said there are now 6 cracks in the ground in Leilani estates that are spewing red-hot lava up to 100 feet in the air, a dramatic spectacle but also a possible cause for optimism, because the most damaging lava flows are often preceded by even higher fountains of lava.
Even though it sounds like it's really high, it's not high for an opening phase for a more voluminous and dynamic long-lived eruption, Stovall said. What we don't know is whether there is more magma that's going to come into that system. There's some signal there is more magma in there. But the latest data hasn't told us yet whether magma is moving into the lower East Drift Zone.
The biggest hazard to people on the ground right now is toxic gas coming out of the cracks, Stovall said.
The fault plane that's moving is the boundary between the ancient seafloor and the Kilauea, which is Hawaii Island's youngest volcano. Stovall said there were reports of earthquake damage in the city of Hilo, but she did not have details.
Cindy Preller, a geologist at the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center on Ford Island in Pearl Harbor, confirmed shaking in Hilo and some minor sea level fluctuations that suggested a tsunami was unlikely. There have been more than 500 earthquakes in the last week in the area of the Kilauea volcano. 6 hours before the new eruption Thursday, a magnitude 5 earthquake was felt in the region. The 6.9 magnitude came about an hour after a 5.4.
The epicenter of the earthquake is a closed section of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park where there are few structures, according Bruce Presgrave, a USGS geophysicist at the National Earthquake Information Center in Colorado.
The USGS's Hawaiian Volcano Observatory, which is perched on the rim of the Kilauea summit, suffered some damage, Presgrave said, but details weren't immediately available.
We're far away from the lava eruptions, but getting affected by the earthquakes, 3 times today, said Pauline McLeese, who lives in Papekeo along the Hamakua coast, 11 miles north of Hilo. Everything was falling off my shelf and I was cleaning up and picking up glass 2 times.
It shattered crystal glass, a mirror and mementos, all material things, she said. We just let everything rock and roll.
8:25 p.m. This article has been updated with details of the earthquake and its cause.
4:45 p.m. This article was updated with information about where the shaking was felt and that a damaging tsunami is not expected.